you are an adventure videographer.
Yeah.
And you have been traveling for a bit. So maybe we start with right where we are. What brought you here?
Well, this is a first time for me in Svalbard. I had a nice deal with Karolis, with members of a team, which we have here right now behind the camera, I guess, to make a really interesting adventure traveling to the North Cap. First time as well for me, and to Svalbard, which is really, really, really up in the globe. So I think it's a very unique place to be. So I'm creating a documentary about this. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to see that.
Yeah.
So first time that high north in that sense for you as well, for me, me too. And you're saying it's a special place. What do you think makes Svalbard special for you?
Well, for me, special would be the fact that there are much higher population of polar bears than people. This is special. Why I say it's the thing that we live in a planet, so we're populated, and there's a lot of people in the planet, but there's always nice to visit a place where like humans are not majority of the land.
Yeah.
So in this case, Svalbard is the good place to be, and a very good place to explore what is happening here, what it is. It's definitely a different place from all over the world and all other world. So it's a unique place.
Yeah, that's very true what you're saying. You can really feel that the wilderness is just right, basically behind us, right? There's also specific zones that you are allowed to move in.
Yeah.
And after that, only if you are protected and wearing a gun, so that if you're going out there.
It's kind of a reality. Yeah, reality of being small.
Yeah.
It's kind of egocentric of being a human. It's egocentric to feel like we can rule everything, and we're the top species in the world, but we naturally forget that the planet is first, right? So we're not the rulers of this earth. The planet itself is a ruler. So when we come, we have to be humble, we have to be prepared, and we have to respect the surroundings. It's not like in the middle of Europe, we rule Europe, but it's always nice to remember that this is the truth.
Yeah, and basically go a bit. It feels like at the edge of civilization here. Right?
Yeah.
And still, you as an adventure videographer, you have been in other places that are maybe, I could say, extreme.
Yeah.
There's a snowmobile coming now, which is perfect. That's how people move around here.
Oh yeah.
Or sometimes with the sledge also, at least in winter, right? Obviously in summer there's not that
exciting. It's very nice. I love it actually.
Yeah. It's special. Yesterday you drove a wheel. Was that the first time as well?
Well, you could call it a first time. I had the first time when I was a young child for a bit to try it out, but 20 years passed, different experience, completely new experience.
You drove a
snowmobile. Yeah.
Where was that? So you grew up in Lithuania, right?
Yeah, in Lithuania, in Druskininkai, in a small town in Druskininkai, and then during the winter time, I tried there with my father's snowmobile he bought at that time, and then I had to try, but then there was no snow after a few years, and then there's no need to have it. So but here is amazing, and there was definitely a first time in the mountains. So good. I didn't know that this is such a satisfying experience.
To be outside on a snowmobile, or basically the combination.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now, let me maybe, I said or mentioned before that other places that you have seen, that may have had a similar impact on you like here. But before we go there, your story of becoming an adventure videographer, could you share with us about that?
So there was one time that I was writing down on a paper my wishes and my ideas and trying to understand what I want from life. And I realized that I actually really want is what I really want is to travel. It's the thing that I don't know, gives me energy, strength, and so on. This is the fuel in my life. And creativity. I create. I was always the creative one. So I thought, okay, I need to bond these things, So I want to live the way I want to live, and therefore it became slowly a video production, right? In atmosphere of adventure and traveling. So yeah, and I had experience with filming before and so on, and of course because I tried a lot before in my creative career. So and the interesting thing, once I wrote this, once I realized, click in the mind, Karolis comes to me and says, "Hey, let's go to Oymyakon."
To where?
Oymyakon. And I said, Oymyakon. What is this Oymyakon? Oh, this is just the coldest inhabited place on Earth, with minus 72 Celsius maximum. So let's have a decent adventure. So we did. There was of course a big team, and it was a serious ride. And we had really tough conditions. Every day is minus 45. So and then when we visited the place, it was minus 52. Yeah.
And you were the videographer for this adventure.
Yeah.
So you basically captured what others were. They were on motorbikes. Is that what they did?
Karolis was on motorbike, and there was other team following. So it was a tough ride. You had to prepare a lot, like layers and layers of on motorbike and on a person, just to cover from having cold, because you ride, and then at some point the wires in motorbike starts breaking because it's so cold and break down, so the electric system doesn't work and so on.
But also your work, I would imagine, all these tools and devices you use, and I've seen you over the last few days, you have different things from drones to, of course, tripods and different cameras and
GoPros.
GoPros, exactly. And you're always kind of also now. You may sleep with these things. I've never seen you without anything hanging on you. And these things need battery. And my experience is that batteries also die very much faster in the cold. So I assume. So you have your own challenges in what you do, and then you're traveling with a group that faces their challenges. So how are you navigating that?
Well, openly, it's a big challenge to manage all these things. And actually, I'm preparing a video for tips to film in this kind of cold, because it's a tough thing, especially with batteries. Of course, batteries are dead in half an hour, then 10 minutes, depends on the cold. And then you always have to have some warm place to also to charge, but keep them warm. And the camera doesn't work properly, autofocus system doesn't work properly, all the gears which should move don't move properly because it's frozen. Then you go inside from really cold to really warm place, all the fog goes inside, and camera is covered in frost, and it's a big danger because it can go inside and in a chip, and then it can damage that. So plenty big list of things that you should do and shouldn't do or must do, and cannot do in cold while filming. It's a completely different thing. It's all the things that are taken for granted in a usual climate, not in the cold. It's not. You have to think about everything.